Hi everyone. So I thought that I would give everyone an update on how my training is going for the London Marathon. It's getting very exciting. This is a bit of a delayed update really. I was planning on doing it around New Year's, but time got away from me. But Happy New Year to everyone. I know that it's February already, but what are you going to do? So I thought I'd give you an update. In January I was mainly doing lots of short runs to try to rebuild my stamina and decrease my recovery times, and I ran 45.5 miles, which was like 10 different runs, so an average of about 4.5 miles per run. And it was good. I was mainly burning off the Christmas pounds, and I definitely put on a fair bit over Christmas, and I think it's noticeably starting to go now, and hopefully I'll be as trim as I was in time for the marathon, so that I'm not carrying that extra weight around. I've got a couple of things to update. I have now completed my Just Giving page, and with that I have a new text to donate code. Woohoo! So, for anybody, if you want to text and donate, it would be really appreciated, or you can do it through the page online. If you want to text, you can go to, you can do this. Basically, you text PALU, £5 if you want to donate £5. If you want to donate £10, you do £10. The maximum is £10, I think. And then you text that to 70070, and with that I'll then get some sponsor money, so thank you. In addition, if you want to track kind of the progress of my running, if you're a nerd, if you're into running, if you want to do that, I have an account. I got a new app for my phone because I changed over to a Windows phone, so I'm now using Runtastic, and they've got some fun little features, like if you go to my profile while I'm actually running, you can cheer me on and make a noise and I'll hear it in my headphones, which is quite fun. So if you want to do that or have a look, you can go to this website, which is runtastic.com/en/Paul-Howard-39, and then another /. So feel free to have a look at that if you want. So I'm actually going to talk about something else briefly today as well, because today is Time to Talk Day, which is the second time that it's happened. It's an annual event organised by Time to Change, a mental health awareness charity, and it's an opportunity for people to talk about kind of mental health and things like that. So I actually wanted to talk about the reason I run, what first got me running. So as some of you know, I run for LUPUS UK, which is actually the charity that I work for now, but I was fundraising for LUPUS UK for a couple of years before I started working for them. I sadly lost my friend Heather to lupus. In fact, it was 7 years ago today exactly that she died. So I'm going to show you a quick picture of Heather because she was lovely. Now if I can do a little bit of technical wizardry, I might make it pop up on your screen. If not, then I have a picture here on my laptop. Heather was only 18, sadly, when she died, and it was a big shock to us. We knew that she had been unwell for a little while. She was always very tired, and we knew that she had bad hemolytic anemia and needed regular blood transfusions. But we had no idea kind of really how bad it was. And then she went into hospital one weekend, and she didn't come out. The lupus attacked her organs, and she died. And then our friend at the time, Kaylee, she was a close friend of Heather's, and she told us what had happened and told us that it was lupus. And I mean, I'd heard of lupus before, but I didn't know too much about it, so kind of later on that evening I went and searched online and looked at the LUPUS UK website and learned a bit more about it. But it wasn't for a while that I actually kind of did anything to support the charity. It was about 6 months later, 6-7 months later, and I saw the Leicester Marathon while I was studying at University of Leicester, and I thought, yeah, running. I've never been a big fan of like distance running in school, but at the time I was feeling kind of fat and I felt like I wanted to lose some weight and I wanted to run or do some exercise, and so I thought running would be a good idea. No, I'd always felt bad, terrible about Heather, because she died, and it was at a time when I was having suicidal thoughts and self-harming, and I felt like it was completely unjust and she shouldn't have died, and when I didn't want to live, which, but I started running and I signed up for my first half marathon, which I did in 2009 in Leicester, and then the next year I did my first marathon, and since then I've now done about kind of 6 or 7 half marathons and 3 full marathons. And the running is really good for me. It gives me a sense of control over my body when I don't necessarily always have control over my mind. Obviously it makes me feel better within myself. Running kind of releases endorphins and just makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you healthier in body and mind. And I think raising money for a cause that's close to my heart makes me feel more worthwhile. It makes me feel like I'm contributing something. So, I originally ran for Heather, but now since starting work at the charity, I now have lots and lots of friends who I've met who also live with lupus and are affected by it, and so I'm running for more than just Heather now. And I'm doing a lot better these days, and I think running definitely contributes towards that. It's definitely a part of my recovery. Yeah, so I know that that's all kind of very serious and everything, but it's important to talk about mental health and the possibility of recovering from it, and the fact that I want to try to break down that stigma and contribute towards breaking down that stigma about it. So, thank you very much for listening today. I know that it's gone on for a bit longer. Hopefully I'll be giving you more updates over the next few weeks with hopefully some more lively updates, and take my camera outside to do some filming with some of my runs, and hopefully they'll be fun. Thank you everyone for kind of watching and supporting, and the sponsor money I've received so far. It means a lot to me. If you have some time and you want to watch my previous video, then you can do so, and hopefully I'll be able to get a link on here somewhere. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thanks. Bye.